Hi there, I'm Claire and I live in Coleraine, and I joined Mums at Work exactly a year ago this month actually. My first coffee meet was in the Lodge Hotel where I was introduced to Sinead, and there were about 10 of us there. And it was the first ever networking event that I went to, because at that stage I was still working as a nurse part-time in my day job, and I was in the process of setting up a business. So when I came across Sinead, I thought, oh, this sounds like a really good idea. And I remember thinking, I have no idea what I'm doing or what this is going to be like, but I'm going to make a start. And it was so relaxing and so friendly and so really great, actually. I came away and I thought that was well worth it. So what I have found since joining Mums at Work is a group of friends. I have met lots of people that now when I go to events, whether it's online or in person, I really look forward to them, because generally there's at least 3 or 4 people that I know. So that's really good. So what I feel is my world has expanded. And I love the connections and the networking. And I have collaborated with some of the different members, and I've built my Calendly with Alison Matthews of Virtuali. And I have had my website designed by Ashley Mulcahy, who is Resolve Marketing, and quite a few other different things too, actually. So that has been a fabulous source of information for me. So now if I have a question or I'm looking for something, the first place I go is the Mums at Work Facebook group, because I think, oh, great, I have a whole resource of people who somebody will know somebody, and you get replies straight away. And I love watching other people when they put in questions, because very often it's something that I might need in the future. And I look and I can see who's chipping in and who's suggesting what, or if there's a technical issue. So I have gained an enormous amount, both in value for knowledge and information and know-how. And Sinead is amazing. She is just the font of all knowledge, and she is the most normal, down-to-earth person. And I just keep thinking, goodness me, that woman knows a lot. So as a VIP member, we get access to the portal, which has the most fantastic array of information of every description you can think of for running a business, and for networking, and for social media. And so often Sinead will pop something into the group and I think, I was just about to ask that question, and it comes up. So it has been a pretty much a one-stop shop in lots of ways. And I think between the information I've gained and the people that I've met and the warmth and the different influences I've had in my life because of it. So I've joined different people's groups within the group, and I have gone and done different events. I went to Elevate in the Merchant Hotel over the winter in November, I think it was, and it was really great. And even just having a chance to dress up and go out and go to something that was so good was brilliant. So as I said earlier, I was working as a nurse. So I left my 36-year nursing career in June of last year, 2022, and I stepped to work full-time into a business that I had set up already and was working in part-time. So I retrained as a coach specializing in divorce journeys, because about 7 years ago I left my ex-husband. Our children were 4 and 6 at the time, and I crawled my way from that point back up into a life that I now love. But it took a long time, and it took a lot of effort, and it took a lot of searching and a lot of finding and a lot of figuring out what did I need next. So I used to be an A&E in the management team, and I absolutely loved it. And my last job for 6.5 years was working as a respiratory specialist nurse. And whilst I did enjoy it, it definitely didn't hit my passion. So when I started looking at, well, what does my passion look like? I ended up finding a course that was to train to be a divorce coach. And I thought, that is a story I know. That is a journey I have lived, and I didn't have somebody to help me to see what I couldn't see. So since that starting point, I've done 2 trainings. One is a diploma. I have clients in America, in Scotland, in England, in all over Ireland. So I work with men and women over Zoom or in person. I work with any part of a divorce journey, and most people don't realize that a divorce starts when communication breaks down. So that is any part of a should I go, should I stay, something's not right, don't know what's wrong, don't know how to fix it. That part right through to out the other side. And some of my clients have stayed really well when they've understood the patterns that they've been in, and they've changed them because they realize that they're not maybe serving them particularly well. And when their partner has seen these changes, very often the unknown is, what's your partner going to do? And is your partner going to lean towards you and try and figure out what can he do to change? And if that happens, then maybe you don't need a divorce. And that brings me the greatest amount of joy, because if you don't need a divorce journey, oh my God, you've saved yourself so much heartache and upset. And if you are in a divorce journey, I can offer a safe space that's non-judgmental for you to basically empty your head onto a table, and I'll go through it with you and help you to prioritize and organize and see what you can't see and manage things like children and your emotions around things and how to prepare for a solicitor and all the practicalities. But mostly it's the emotional support and journey and helping you to understand why you're feeling what you're feeling and when you get stuck, to help you become unstuck. So since I left my job in June, I have become a lot more involved with Mums at Work, and because I've had the time to, and I'm not having one foot in each camp. And I have to say, I love my new life. Love it. I love going to events. I was at a Pamper and Prosecco in Maherfeld about a week ago, and I just loved getting dressed up and getting into the car and going to meet people. I knew a few and I didn't know a lot of others, so I got to make new friends, which was really great. And you're around people that have the most wonderful vibe, and everybody has everybody's back. And that doesn't always happen in a workplace around the place. So I'm working on my own. I work from home and on Zoom. So for me to have connection, whether it's over Zoom or whether it's in person, is totally invaluable, especially when it's in my locality. And some of the people I've met, we just meet for coffee now, which is brilliant. So I can thoroughly recommend joining Mums at Work for all sorts of reasons, because I have found it's kind of allowed me to get out of my own way and to become a better version of me, because I am becoming more social. I am able to share what I have, and I'm realizing that I have a lot to share, and it's helping me to change how I see me in the process, as well as learning more about other people and all of their specialities and their fields. So I hope that helps. It has been one of the very good decisions that I made last year, and on my journey as a CEO of a business, oh my goodness, definitely an invaluable move. So for contacting me, I have a Facebook site. You can see my name is not the most easy to say and spell. So my Facebook site is Claire Auchmuty Coaching, and I have a website which is claireauchmutycoaching.com, and I'm sure we'll put links into the bio for that one. And I look forward to meeting new people for the events that I go to in the future. Thank you.